gonna try to chip this nice big piece of coastal plains here. Try not to hit the camera stand because big piece of rock. Using a hammer stone. Guy wants me to make a knife out of it for his son. So it's a pretty good flake there. I have to figure out how to get into it. That's gonna be kind of tough. Some good arrowhead pieces here. Hope I'm not hitting the camera stand and shaking it. It's hard for me to see when I'm doing this. Man, I'm real close to that camera stand. Ah, that's a big piece. Don't have long tonight, so I'm going to start working on this. About a half an hour. I'm going to have to resituate this because I keep bumping it. I'm sorry. All right, that's a little better, I think. All right. That's a good flake there. Real good flake for a hammerstone. Man, can I put it back on the piece? Here we go. There we go. All right. There's our flake there. It's kind of grainy on the outside, but it's not bad on the inside. So there's the hammerstone platform right there. You gotta hit it high. Smacky, dude, you don't waste no time. I'm catching up on all the knives I promised everybody else. You're gonna be like my little TikTok ghost, aren't you? Smacky. I hope that's actually Joe, not Evan. I hope that's Joe watching me through TikTok. Please. Please. Let that be Joe. Yes, I have to make a knife. Oh, come on, man. You know you wanted to watch this. Don't lie. Ah. Keep hitting the camera stand. Doggone it. I was hoping it'd be Joe. You mean you didn't want to see this, Evan? I guess I shouldn't be using your real name on the internet. Yeah, I can't stay long, man. I got some other stuff I got to do, but I wanted to Coastal Plains Church. Oh, dude, you got to text me and let me know because I want your dad involved with this. That's the most satisfying sound in the world for a flint knapper. That smack. It's not going to end up being a big knife by the time I get all the square edges off, but. So that's a hammerstone platform right there. See how steep it is? Hit it real high, well above the edge. I am making rocks. Making rocks is what I like to do. I wish I could make rocks. The guy actually that I got this from, he tried to break it in half, hit it. Oh no, I just picked this up. Well, somebody actually brought this to me to make them something out of. You can see this little round area here. That's a cone inside the rock where the guy that brought it to me broke it in half. So I'm hoping that that's not that bad. Hey, thanks, man. I need to turn that edge over there so I can start coming back the other way. No, it would be much friendlier if it had been heat treated. Much friendlier. But I have not got myself a turkey roaster yet, which is enough to do this coastal plains, but so that steep part. Good for hammerstones. This is gonna get tricky. Some real grainy stuff in here. I'm in Georgia. I haven't started doing classes yet. Something I'm thinking about doing, though. I used to do a lot of demonstrations, but, you know, the virus of which we will not speak, kind of shut all that down. Where are you at? Well, it depends on what kind of stone you got. Not all stone benefits from being heat treated. And, yeah, those pieces are real sharp. It totally just depends. There's a lot of factors there. This one, I'm not entirely sure. God, that's going to be a tough spot to get through. That is the definition of a tough spot to get through. I would start this one. You can kind of start them out. So when you start heat treating, you want to get yourself a turkey roaster. And you got to be careful with this stuff. But set it at kind of the lowest setting and let the stone sit in it for overnight. And dry the stone out. Because if you boil the water in the stone, you're going to blow the stone up, basically. And, oh yeah, they're very sharp. Yeah, those flakes. Let's see. They're not obsidian sharp, but let's see here. Try and find a little piece of leather to show you. All right. So they're like little razors, my friend. Oh yeah, you can still use the flakes. You know, if you look into European flint knapping, ancient European flint knapping, they use a lot of flakes, a lot of technology based on flakes. So I'm gonna try to run a good flake up through here, so I can take some of this mass off, and then take a flake back this way. Let's see what happens. I failed. What happened? Let's see if we can try it again. I can clip that edge too. There we go. That Cortex, though, it's gonna make it harder and harder to take flakes off of. The good flint's in the middle of this coastal plains, so I got to start finding some bigger pieces of it. It's a joy. That's a good little flake there. What do I got today? I got some more coastal plains, my friend. It was a real big piece. I might have to post this whole video somewhere on YouTube or something. I'm not going to be able to finish this by any means today. But I am going to bang on it for a minute. That's a good flake. Let's see. Dog, it hit the mat and I lost it. That's a good round flake, though. That'll make a good arrowhead. I'm gonna make a knife for a friend of mine, a little stone knife. To get the hang of it, it depends on what you're trying to do. I've been at this for quite a while, my friend. 10 years. You probably get the hang of it in 4 or 5 if you're pretty stubborn and push it. You might be able to get the hang of it quicker. That's how long it took me. No way. No, and this is the fun part too. The big part. The big bashing the big flakes off. That's the part I like. I'm probably gonna save these and heat treat these pieces. Oh, without a doubt, you could most definitely machine cut a perfect arrow in seconds. Without a doubt. That, my friend, is not the point. I'm not sure what the point is, but that's definitely not it. Trying to deal with some of this mass. Filter, cool, man. Where did y'all chip on your field trip? I used to do stuff like that way back when. Well, bud, I'll tell you, I just go ahead and try it. I mean, wear all the safety gear. You're gonna get cut. You're gonna break a lot of points. That's kind of how it works. You're probably not gonna injure yourself badly, but you're gonna get a scratch or two. This stuff's sharp. I gotta work this platform down to go this way to get this. See this hump? I'm gonna get this hump off. Oh yeah, I did a demonstration once for a Boy Scout group, and I know they'll always remember it. There was always that kid that. Oh yeah, that's the flake I needed. That'll make a nice point too. Got some mass to it. That one would be tough. I bet y'all. I'm gonna heat treat these flakes. I was chipping obsidian that day, which was probably not my best decision. And he wanted to take pieces home. He kept sticking his hands in the flake pile. I was like, man, you're gonna get cut. And you know what's funny is the kid never got cut. I did. You know, that's a good question, how long it took them. Buford. You can check my, not sure, where's Buford, Georgia? I'm kind of in central Georgia. You can check my profile. It's linked to my website, and I got a lot of links you can click. I have stuff in several different places. That's a flake I wanted to take off. Mall of Georgia. I lived up north for many years. That's a good flake there, though. I got transplanted from the south to the north. Okay, North Atlanta. All right, I'm south of Perry, which is south of Macon. Yeah, I like this one. That one's going to make a nice point. Or it might make a knife blade, too. I might play with heat treating this and get it glassy. Pretty stone, but it's actually pretty rough. But it's pretty consistent. And that's good. All right. Go Dogs, national champions, right? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm hitting it pretty hard. Pretty big piece of stone. I normally work big pieces of obsidian rough. This has got a little more bite than the obsidian I'm normally used to working. Yes, sir. Yeah, this is kind of a stout piece. You can see where I've worked on it. For you guys that hunt points, you can see the wear here. And the wear here and the wear starting here. So if you're out in the field, you know, maybe that'll help you guys find hammerstones. They're kind of cool little artifacts. I still got to get this turned around and deal with this mess here, which is a mess. I didn't find this one. A friend of mine brought it to me. He wants me to make a knife for his kid. And I said, yes, I will. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna switch to copper at some point. I kind of use a hammerstone to spall and take big flakes, but well, you're looking for, if you're in Maine, what kind of stone do we got in Maine? Let me think about this for a minute. But you're looking for like right angles. You're looking for these flake lines. You can find these sometimes on the stone, even if it's not an old piece. Just falling in the creek and drive flakes off. Yeah, I can do custom stuff, man. Just shoot me a message. So you want to look for that. You want to look for right angles. You're going to, like, can y'all hear that little ring to it? Flint's kind of musical. I know that sounds kind of weird, but, and yes, the copper is a lot easier. But with something the size that this was when I started, I didn't stand a chance with my copper. I'll put the whole video up on YouTube at some point. God, I gotta get up in there. See, the only place I set up, there was a crack in there. See that crack? That's really stopped me. Yeah, you'll get that, man. Those fossils mess you up. A lot of these coastal plains is eat up with fossils. This is an exceptional piece, really. It's not the highest quality piece that I've hit, but it's a pretty good one, especially for the size it was. It was a big piece of rock. Uh-oh. All right. Man, that flake's going to be tough to get off. I can't get to no clean stone. And it keeps hinging out. What's the form you need? You need practice. Did you mean the platform? Okay, that was a good flake. So we can talk about platforms while I got this flake off here. So that was the flake I took. I cleaned off the bad spot that had the fracture in it. And that's a pretty typical hammerstone platform. See how steep that is? Flint's excellent for arrowheads. So I hit, and you can kind of see where I hit was right here. No, you can't really use a regular iron hammer. You can anneal them. Some people use them to spall with, but to do what I'm doing here, no. But you can find a rock pretty easy. There's a point in that piece. Maybe I'm about to get lucky. If I can turn that first one, it'll be in trouble. So I'm going to end up making this guy probably a knife and several arrowheads. Got a big flake pile down here. I'll show y'all when I'm done. Which side? What side do you want me to rough up, boss? I'm going to hit above that edge, my friend. I'm not going to hit the actual edge. So when I'm looking at my platform for this hammerstone, I'm looking back up in here. I'm not looking here. I'm not looking right on the edge. Now, if I had a giant antler billet, I could probably do that. But see this lump? I mean, there's problems here that I caused. There we go. Well, that's what I wanted to do. All right. I normally use copper, honestly. Something this size, I'll use a hammerstone on. I like the hammerstone. Take spalls off. This stone is hard. I've used a lot of antler on obsidian. This stuff here is kind of grainy. Another flake there, so I got to work over to that platform, and it's only going to run to here. I almost got that lump off, man, and I'm going to call it a night. That was my goal. Oh, that flake hurt. But we got the hammerstone platform here. It's not the perfect one, but there's a crack in the middle of that stone. I think we got underneath it. That'll make a nice little bird point too. So we are almost there. Yeah, we're almost there. Almost to the point I'm going to switch to copper. Because this is something I'm making for a friend of mine, and he's held on to this stone for years. He's probably going to be upset when he realizes I just demolished it in 20 minutes. That's how it goes. Have I got any more good flakes on here that I can take? There's one right there. Getting to the point that the hammerstone's too big for the work. All right. So we got a roughly bifacial edge with some hinges now from what I just did, but it don't matter, it's so early on. So I think what I'm going to do is switch to my big copper bopper, clean this flat edge off, and go from there. It'll be about ready. Be about ready for me to call it a night and call it a preform. Let's see. Yeah, I like the copper too. I mean, it ain't traditional, but it saves a lot of stone. Unless you're a very, very accomplished abo napper. So I gotta say, I'm not very, very accomplished abo napper. Should be. Should work on it more. Kind of like cheating, isn't it? making some arrowheads, man. I'm actually making a knife, stone knife for a friend of mine. But right now I'm just taking the big old stone and making it into a little piece of stone. It's called a biface or a preform. So it's not really an arrowhead yet, if that makes sense. It's kind of shaped like one, roughly shaped like one. Yeah, you should. I'll post the whole video, parts of the whole video when I'm done. It was real big when I started. Gloves. Definitely gloves. Safety glasses. I see I'm turning into the TikTok Flint Knapping safety glasses guy, but that's okay. Somebody's got to do it. I do not do well with flutes, my friend. I don't make much paleo. Definitely safety glasses. I see too many people on there chipping without safety glasses. And people always make me show them. There they are. No, I'm actually, I have a space heater going because I'm in a little building. It's way too cold to be outside right now. This would be cool to do by a fire. I'm getting a little time on these eyes, though. I don't know if I could see as well as I should out there by a fire. Thinking that's how they did it too, just sitting by a fire. At night, end of the day type situation. I need a big flake in here, a bunch of junk. See if I can get one. That was the one I wanted. We undercut all that stuff. Oh, gosh, in Texas, you got stone coming out your face. It's, I don't know. It's Georgia, so it's probably not all that cold, but I'm cold. And we're getting to the point we're taking these little flakes off. These are nice. I bet they cuss, too. I bet they cussed. I'd like to know what they did to keep them getting stuff in their eyes, honestly. Read a lot of accounts like Ishi putting mud on his face. If you guys are into this, check out Ishi's Last Wild Indian. Not sure if that's actually accurate, but that's the name of the book. He would put mud on his face, or he got a flake in his eye, he'd slap himself in the face until it came out, like that kind of stuff. Man, I'm thinking about heat treating this whole thing before I try to finish it. It's tough. It's 3 pieces of thick leather, my friend, to absorb the blows, so I don't drive a flake into my leg, or you know, it softens up so I don't bruise myself. I used to have bruises up and down that leg. Thank you. Well, it's going to probably take me 2 or 3 days to heat treat this, because I'm gonna get it thin down to a biface first. And this is getting there. I'm probably going to stop here shortly. And then I'm going to run it through a relatively light heat, as low as I can set the turkey roaster. Drive off any excess moisture in the piece. And I like to embed mine in sand. And after that, I'll start working it up real slow. I'm not super sure what the temperature is on this, so where you should heat treat it at. So I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to blow up the stone. You overheat it, it gets too glassy and brittle, and it breaks down. You underheat it, it doesn't do anything. I just don't. This is kind of a special piece of rock to a friend of mine. I don't want to. If it was just me, I'd just throw to it. I'd throw caution to the wind and see what happened. Yes, it's a rock, my friend. Piece of coastal plains chert. Thank everybody for the follows. I do a lot of this stuff on my channel. I appreciate the support. Definitely made me want to chip more. I like when people can learn something. I like teaching it. I'm about to call this one done until I put it on some heat. But there you go. There's a bifacial preform. What's up, Tony? I'm sorry, my friend. There's a lot of comments. I ain't paying too much attention. I don't even know what you said. I've been focusing on this here piece of stone. My beating stick, that's a copper bopper, my friend. It's a lead plumbing cap with lead plumbing cap, copper pipe plumbing cap, and lead. Oh, you're the one that asked if it was a rock. Yeah, it's definitely a rock. Everything I fool with is a rock, unless it's a piece of glass. Yeah, I should have known. Hit that twice. I'm at the point where I should stop. But I'm also in that one more flake territory, which is where you make mistakes. Let's try one more, though. I know, I was over in his live for a minute. Then I had to go do some stuff for some family members, and then I decided to do a quick one. If he's still going when I get done, I'm probably going to pop back over there, because I can't do this long tonight. There we go. Yeah, we're getting it cleaned up now. There it is. This one's not going to be for sale, my friend. It's for a friend, and it's for a friend's son. My knife's running the $100 to $200 range, unless it's something real unique and special. My abrader is a regular old, they call it carborundum. It's your regular old abrader wheel like you get at Home Depot for a grinder. You know, like a bench-mounted grinder. You just hit it with a hammer, it breaks into several pieces, and you use the pieces. Eventually you wear little patterns in them like that, you know. You don't have any good local chert. Well, go get yourself some glass. Would it help out if I did a how-to video on some easily obtained stuff, cheap stuff, free stuff? I do have an article on that on my website too, if you want to check my bio. But I learned on glass bottle bottoms, honestly. Oh yeah, I'll have to show y'all some stuff. I got a TV in the backyard right now. Oh yeah, he does a lot of glass too. Glass is really, between glass and obsidian is my favorite thing. I don't normally nap flint or chert. Normally it's glass or obsidian, but I enjoy this. I'm doing this for a buddy. There's one more flake here I want to take, because I got a hinge here. It's driving me nuts. There's a ridge here. Of course, it's kind of junky. I think I'm going to put it down for tonight. Yes, this is considered napping. Yep, absolutely. I hate it. I can't stay any longer than I can tonight, but I got some stuff I got to do. But if anybody's got any questions, just send me a message and ask away. And if I can't answer it, I took the flake anyway. If I can't answer it, I'll point you towards somebody that can. Okay? Just find ancient men. Yeah, I can't find them. Yeah, I'll shout you out. Big Bub. Howdy, Big Bub. Yep. I can't keep up. So I got to sign off for the evening, y'all. I sure do appreciate y'all coming and seeing my live. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, feel free to shoot me a message. And have a wonderful evening.